Alright, Seesaw here with another video. Let's get into chapter 1019. First we start off with a cover of Shonen Jump. It's Luffy in a like an aviator jumpsuit, very military looking, and it says we're all in this together. I'm not sure whether this is referring to the pandemic going on, or it's going on with the turmoil with China possibly invading Taiwan. I'm not sure if you know about this. Japan has vowed to defend Taiwan if China was to invade, with the backing of the United States. I'm not sure if this is going to come to fruition. I'm not sure if this is, what this is about, but it's a possibility. Okay, the second thing we have where is Waldo? Now, I found Waldo twice on here. Two different spots. I'm not going to spoil it for you. You can go find them yourself. I used to do these things when I was a little kid, so hey, I'm reminiscing. Then the third thing actually, we have a color spread. Neat little cover spread. But
it is what it is. It is what it is.
We get right into the action. It's Sanji versus Queen. Queen shooting off all these lasers at Sanji, and Sanji makes a comment that reminds him of Frankie. Frankie would like to have that technology or be able to do that as well, or would be interested in that, something along those lines. And then we have Zoro. They're treating Zoro with that medicine like they did in the previous chapter. They're having to take off his bandages to get to him, to his skin, to give him the medicine. He's like, hurry up, and everything trying to rush them. And then we go to the polar tank. We got Luffy on board the polar tank. They're pumping him, they're doing CPR on him, pumping all the water out of him. He coughs up all the water, and they're trying to get him to come to, and they don't know how to do it because they don't know Luffy, they don't know his temperament and what he's into. But Luffy yells out, meat, because he wants meat. He's craving meat, the way Luffy is. And then after that, we get into the fight with Sasuke and Frankie. They commend one another and how tough they are, and whatnot. And they do these sword fighting techniques. We have Frankie with his sword, and then Sasuke has his sword, which is like a helix, and has this spiral drill bit type thing going on. This is kind of weird. The thing on the back of the Triceratops, I'll show you what I'm talking about here. He starts spinning it around his neck, and it acts like a helicopter, and he's like hovering like a helicopter blade. I don't know how he's actually swinging the sword and his hand not hitting the helicopter blade thing going around his neck, but it's one piece, so it is what it is. Now they tried a few blows, but at the end of it, Sasuke buries his horns in the General Frankie, and Frankie hits the eject button, and he hits Sasuke in the stomach with a radical beam. So the General Frankie's pretty trashed right now. I think it's pretty funny how, even though it's a robot, it's not really Frankie, but the General Frankie's also making facial expressions. He's gritting his teeth, and he's like, making surprised, he's making faces. So it kind of humanizes the General Frankie in a way. But the General Frankie's pretty beat up right now. So with Sanji making those comments about, how Frankie would like to get a hold of the technology that Queen has, and with all the Sea Prism Stone, techniques that are developed in Wano, I'm thinking that maybe this is an opportunity after this to take the lessons learned, and he's going to rebuild the General Frankie with upgrades. He's going to have to rebuild him anyway. So he might, do something with Sea Prism Stone. He might incorporate the technology from Queen after he's beaten. We'll find out, but that's what I'm thinking. Last but not least, we go to the next fight, which is Yamato versus Kaido. We get to see Yamato with her devil fruit, he or she, whoever she is, with her devil fruit. And I believe that it's the white tiger of the West. But I'll show you a picture of it right here. Okay, let me explain this. There's 4 guardians in Taoism. Now, Taoism, it covers China, Japan, and even some parts of Korea. But there's 4 guardians. There's celestial beings within the sky, kind of like astronomy. You have the Tiger of the West. You have the Dragon of the East. You have the Turtle/Serpent of the North. And in the South, you have a Firebird. Each one of these creatures has a different element, a different material, and a different season. The Tiger of the West represents fall. The Dragon represents spring. The Firebird represents summer. And the Turtle, the Black Tortoise of the North, represents winter. As you see, we have Kaido here. He represents the Dragon of the East. He's associated with the material of wood and the season of spring. And then you have Yamato, the White Dragon of the West. She's associated with metal and with fall. So as you see, they're polar opposites of one another. Hope you enjoyed this week's breakdown on this chapter. That's it for this chapter. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Seesaw. Peace.